So, last session, the party fought Midas himself, the husked form of the now empty vessel of Midas. Within the very top of the tower, four undead flame skulls and Midas burst forth out of their crystalline cages and engaged the party. Seer spent the entirety of the fight focusing on the teleportation circle, ensuring your very quick escape from the tower. It was a dangerous fight, but you were all able to eventually escape. As the final blows were dealt to Midas, you all quickly saw the portal flash open and to life, and quickly went through it. Finding yourselves within the city of Kalos once again, you found a nice place to settle down and relax. The large hotel of the Grateful Lily, in the southeast section of the city. This large tavern with many different amenities from bathhouse to a whole dining section. Seems to span 4 solid floors. And you all spent a nice, enjoyable evening, eating, drinking a little bit, chatting, but mainly listening on the city's goings-ons. And you discovered a few things. It seems that in a week's time, some event is to be held within the city of Kalos. Not much else was heard, but it seems people are excited about fights that are soon to occur. After listening in on these individuals, you all decided to head off to sleep. And many of you dreamt of dangerous dealings, but they were not the worst dreams. However, one of you had a very dark dream. And as you all see the sun beginning to rise, we start off with Faradir, sharing a room with Seer. You wake up, eyes opening wide to the bright light beginning to come in, and you look off towards the other side of the room where Seer is currently laying in bed, stroking Papa. There is very clear evidence of red. With your passive perception, you would notice there's red around her eyes. And she is currently curled up with the blanket around her, just petting Papa.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna walk over. Seer, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Wanna make an insight check?
Make an insight check. 21. Okay, hold up. Let me roll a deception check for Seer. It's
Ooh.
very clear she's not okay. As you get closer, there are bags under the eyes. There is very clear evidence of red, almost like tear marks across her eyes. Um, she didn't. She doesn't look like she slept. Um, but she just says, "I'm okay. Um, I think I'm just gonna rest for a while."
Okay, just let us know if you need anything.
She just nods her head, and we'll take
I'll give her
Poppin.
like a gentle pat on the head and then leave the room.
You see she stops petting Poppet and just brings Poppet in close and just kind of pulls the blanket over and just uh, holds on to Poppet as close as she can.
Alright, I'll leave the room and see if anyone else is up.
So, Belrick and Gamesh, I assume the two of you roomed together.
Fair assumption.
Gamesh, you're probably the first one to wake, as you probably went to sleep, I think, a little bit earlier than Belrick did, as he kind of stayed at the table for a decently long bit of time, listening and just watching people. So yeah, you were the first awake.
Okay. I guess I would let me open up something here really fast. So what did Olin end up doing?
Olin went back to his place to gather all the necessary funds
Okay.
from the journey and just said, "Come on by whenever you see fit."
Okay. Gamesh is going to pull out the Scribble King.
Okay.
He's just going to kind of look at it for a minute. And for a moment, he's going to kind of want to just like, I could just burn this. But then he also knows magic items don't typically get destroyed that easily. So he's gonna put it in his bag, and honestly, he would probably go to Fairdeer and Sears' room. Because the goal is put the book inside the lead box, or put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, so you head up, head over to where Faraday and Sears' room was, and you see the door beginning to open as you beginning to approach. And you see Faraday kind of walks out.
Hey, is Sear awake?
Yes, but she
Say that again.
seemed like she needs some alone time.
All right. Well, I guess it can wait. It's not something that needs to be done immediately. All right. Well, you want to get some breakfast?
Sure.
Then I guess we head downstairs to get some good old grub.
At this point, you do note another door opens, and you can see the room for Centime Navehi opens as well, as the two of them pretty much woke at the same time, seeing how Centime really doesn't need to sleep.
Powered back up. Understandable. All right. Hey. How'd you sleep?
Oh, I'm back and immediately into roleplay. Where am I?
You are curled up in a bed.
Yes.
Um.
I didn't.
But yeah, so Gamesh went to the Faraday checked on you. You said you're fine. You balled up. She left. I came to your room. She said I should leave you alone. and now everyone else is going to get breakfast.
Yeah. Does Gamesh know how to leave Sierra alone at this point?
I had to just hold off on it because you were away anyway.
But I came back.
All right. All right. We're going retroactive just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. So, Seer, you kind of, I basically had your character just kind of like petting Poppet silently in the bed, just trying to get over what happened. Faradir kind of comforted you a little bit, and as Faradir goes to leave the door, you hear Gamesh's voice out from the hallway as the two begin to talk. So you just kind of hear that Gamesh wanted to see you.
Okay.
So I'll let you decide how you're going to go from there.
Call to let Gamesh in.
Then I will enter. Hey,
Yeah.
you you all right? I'm actually honest with you. You're not all right. I can tell. But what's wrong?
Oh. Is the door closed?
I can close it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give us a minute.
I don't talk in open spaces.
In open spaces. Open communication. What's that?
I don't know the meaning of the words.
But yeah, I'll just tell Faradir, give us one moment.
Yeah, I'll leave them alone.
All right, what's going on?
Okay, you remember Yseldor, right? Also known as Dalton Wendelin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw him in my dream.
In like a nightmare, just fuck that guy kind of way.
No, he talked to me.
This is magic. All right.
And I
Okay.
saw Pale Light getting destroyed.
Okay.
He said, and I'm quoting here.
Maybe not quoting, because I don't have a great memory, but
don't be a stranger, and that we'll talk soon. And then a monster attacked me in my dream, and I haven't been able to fall asleep since.
Oh, that's not good at all.
I mean,
Okay.
did you expect it to be good as soon as I said his name?
No, but this is worse than what I thought you were going to say. All right.
Fair enough.
You have any idea how he's doing this?
would I, Graham?
I believe you have already figured that out in a past session.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Cool. I just wanted to double check, because I don't have access to Roll20.
Yeah, it should be in your notes if you have access to those.
Yeah. I probably do, but I'm using one hand to hold the phone and another hand to pet a dog that seems to not like me very much. So,
Is it safe to assume that she knows it's the dream spell?
Yeah.
That would, at least that's what I would.
I mean, I can remember like figuring it out the first time he talked to me in a dream.
Yeah. Under your notes in ship 2, the person who spoke in my dream cast the dream spell and likely hasn't tried.
Okay.
Hasn't truly tried to contact me yet.
Yet now it happened.
Now it's happened.
Now it's happened.
He used the dream spell.
All right. Your little necklace doesn't protect against that, then?
No, the dream spell is illusion magic, not divination.
All right. All right. Do you know a way to block it?
No, I don't.
Hmm. All right. So, as of now, his goal is pretty much just fucking with you. I mean,
As far as I'm aware,
it doesn't let him know where you are, though, right?
no, but if he really wanted to find me, he'd try to find you or Madaki or anyone else that I travel with regularly.
Right, right, right. All right. Um. Shit. All right. Hmm. Yeah, that's just. I guess that's something we have to look into. Then we can't keep having, because you can't keep going without sleep. All right.
I, yeah, I mean,
Well, for now, I think you should at least try to rest up. We had a long day yesterday. Uh,
easier said than done.
to be very fair, you're right, but it didn't look like you've recovered from yesterday at all.
No, I'm worse. I'm much worse.
Yeah, yeah. Someone jumping into your dreams and not getting rest will do that to you. Um,
I can't stress this enough. A monster attacked me in my dream.
like you felt it.
Like it hurt.
All right. Okay.
Like I feel worse than when I went to bed.
All right. This is some powerful magic then. I thought you meant maybe he was just communicating and showing you things. You actually have been affected by this.
I mean,
All right. Now it's just a lack of my understanding. All right. All right. Well then, I guess today I'm go see if I can find anywhere that might have any information about this. But you still need to try to rest, though.
be careful.
Don't I always?
No, you don't always.
But I've only died once.
Too many times. Most would say.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Uh, but yeah, that's
It was
definitely
Isildur who killed you.
also a fair point. Hopefully, this time I'm not as hard to kill. Or I'm harder to kill. That one. That one.
Gamesh is suicidal.
uh, but all right. Um, I'm gonna do that. You get some rest, and we'll see if we can figure something out.
All right.
Uh, yeah, I don't really have much. Oh, and the thing I came here for. I pull out the Scribble King. Can you
Joy
put
of
this?
joys.
Huh?
It's a joy joys.
Yeah. Um, you should probably put this in the lead box, I suppose.
Oh, will it fit in the lead box?
I hope it fits in the lead box.
Because the lead box fits like a golf ball sized object.
Oh, then the bag of holding will suffice.
Okay,
Just
can you take the 4,000 gold in the bag of holding?
yeah, I can hold on to that. I should be able to.
It's the group fund. It takes up too much space. I don't know when I got 4,000 gold. It used to just be like 400, and then I check in one day and it's like 4,000, and I'm like, when did this happen?
I shouldn't be encumbered. I'm not encumbered. Nice. Okay.
I'll get you the it's a little over 4,000. I'll get you. I can't get the exact number just yet. My iPad is loading. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, as of now, I just got the. I'm pretty sure taking 4,000 out should suffice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that should suffice.
I'll trade you 4,000 gold for the Scribble King.
For the Scribble King.
Absolute steal on my end.
Absolute steal. Little does she know people try to kill us for this. Here.
Yeah.
But all right. All right. With that done, I'm going to let Seer try to get some rest. Oh, if anything happens, just contact me and I'll come back.
Hang on. Hang on. Give me 5 seconds. I need to double check something. I need to make sure I can contact you.
Oh, right, yeah. No spell slots.
I don't know. I have some spell slots. Like, I'm not completely depleted. My HP is just really low.
Right, yeah.
Let's see if my phone will be any faster. Oh, okay, here we go. Hang on.
I think you have a first level.
So, I mean, you have access to my D&D Beyond sheet.
Yeah. So D&D Beyond shows you at 2/5. 2/4.
Sending. I have 2/3, which is what sending is. So I can cast sending twice. I have 1/4. I have 0 5th level spell slots, a 6th level, and a 7th level.
I was looking at the opposite way. I was counting the marked boxes as boxes you still had.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry.
Interesting. You can tell I don't
Sorry.
use D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Okay, I can get in contact with you exactly 2 times.
One time will be enough.
Unless I get to a secondary location.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I can also teleport. I do have 6th level spell slots available. And I didn't use my benign transposition. I don't think. No, I did. I did use my benign transposition. Yeah, I can't teleport anymore, guys.
Well, now let's see you cast another conjuration spell at least.
Oh.
Just summon something real quick.
It's good. Some say you had
No,
it.
okay, no. Then I already have it back because I cast teleportation circle after I had used it. So I'm good. I can still teleport, guys.
Okay.
30 feet, but I can still teleport.
All right. Cool.
All right, I should be safe in my room.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, with that, then I guess we're good for now. And I will go have a quick bite to eat, and then I'm pretty much. I'm gonna meet up with the others before I head out, though.
Yeah. As Gamesh went into the room to talk to Seer, Faradir, Senti and Becky, and pretty much soon right after, Belrick all come walking out of their rooms and just see you kind of just standing outside of Seer's room. Seer in yours room. So yeah. You see everyone else gather in the hallway. What do you do?
The hallway gathering. So it begins.
So,
There's just someone like. God, y'all are just leaning on other people's doors trying to eavesdrop.
Adventure symbol in the hallway.
It's either that or they just stand outside the room until everyone is finished in there, and then Gamesh just opens the door and it's just 4 people just looking at him.
They're all just waiting.
Since he's growing lavender.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Also, I'm sending this, so I have a note of it.
what is all of this, Senti? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I would have mentioned it.
Okay.
Is Seer still in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, the 2
I
of them
have-
are talking.
Okay, so Gamesh hasn't left yet.
Not
No.
yet, no. Everyone just kind of meets up and just like you all see each other.
Okay. So, where do you think we should go today after they are done in there? Asking the group of us in general.
Well, we should probably go see Olin at some point to get our money.
Oh, yes, that would be a good idea. What the fuck is this accent? I don't.
Look,
Carrier.
it's in and out.
Carrier
It's in and out.
0.5.
It's in and out.
It's nothing. This accent is nothing.
It's look. It's all fair, dear.
How cloud
This
giants
accent
speak?
isn't in the Bible.
Okay, on the bright side, it's not a shitty Russian accent. It's just a cloud giant accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't prove
There you
otherwise.
Except
go.
that none of the other cloud giants had an accent.
Okay, Faraday was raised by
Graham
like,
just spoke normally.
like, was Faraday raised by like halflings or dwarves or gnomes or whatever it was?
No, I think it was
No.
It's a
gnomes.
gnome accent.
There you go,
Yeah,
Snow
it's
Max
a
now.
Yeah. Whenever you guys meet Faradir's parents, Graham has to try and do whatever the fuck I'm doing.
No. Okay, hang on.
Just
You
imagine.
have to.
Just
I have an idea.
imagine.
This is loosely inspired by an internet story I once read. what happened was his Faradir's gnomish parents really wanted a child with an accent, so they put on a really shitty accent for the first 7 years of Faradir's life, and now she's just stuck like that. But her parents talk normally.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll tell this story. One of my closest friends, his brother pulled a prank on him when he was really young and said they were moving to Britain and he needed to learn how to speak British. So for like a whole summer, he just spoke with an English accent, and then finally was told that it was a prank, and to this day has a speech impediment because of it.
The ultimate, yo, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
good
Oh.
though.
It was so
Lifelong
evil.
prank.
Yeah.
That is a good one, yo. Damn.
Chaotic evil.
Honestly, that's so clever though.
Oh.
That's a good one, man. I might have to try it on somebody one day.
You have to try it on like a small child. Like they have to be
I
like.
I have to have kids
susceptible.
now. That's the only reason I want a child now.
Just so you can mess with. Oh my gosh. Hey, we're gonna be moving to Britain soon. You have to start learning how to speak British. Here's all these, British shows. Watch Doctor Who. You're welcome.
Watch Doctor Who, yeah. Get it together,
The
buddy.
Great British Bake Off.
Oh man, that was perfect though. That's wonderful.
So yeah.
So do you guys wait outside the door?
Yeah. What are y'all doing? You just standing there?
Yeah, or y'all just staring at the door after the conversation ends?
I mean, we probably like went to get food.
I was just wondering, like, I just want to know
That's
how
the
Aqua's gonna
thing
be for
people
good.
do in the mornings.
Y'all are gonna be
Right?
normal people.
Imagine
you-
eating in the morning. I could never.
Sear's not getting down for breakfast.
Breakfast for her is sleep.
should. Sear should eat actually like that.
Yeah, but that might help. She just needs to get rest regardless. That's
She
all
also
I
has a
know.
Give her
point of
some
exhaustion.
chocolate.
I almost forgot.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing we have a paladin with greater restoration.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. By the
And I
way,
think Senti has it.
So Belrick, did you cure Gamesh last session?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
No,
we're doing it.
he didn't.
Yeah. So currently, Gamesh is still diseased, technically.
Oh, I had a disease.
Yeah.
I thought it was a magical effect. I was sick.
No. Yeah. You had contagion cast on you, my guy.
It was contagion that I had casted on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
The two people doing the fucking worst.
Yeah. You had slimy
a
dude.
nice
You
little
began to
chat.
bleed uncontrollably.
I thought that was just a magical effect. Oh, it was magical, but it was contagion. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
It was contagion.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so you're still at this moment, there's still blood just trickling down your body as you were like just talking to Seer.
We're both just doing poorly right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Take a trip to Belrick, our doctor, and also, or maybe Senti, our other doctor.
A slimy doomed creature begins to bleed uncontrollably. The creature has disadvantage. Oh. 7 days. Oh.
Yup.
Oh no.
It's okay.
All right. Well, then
Let me heal you.
Well then, like, now, with that being the case, if I'm still continuously bleeding, like, if I realized that, like, before I went to bed, I would have wrapped myself in bandages around the spots that were bleeding the most.
Yeah, it leaked through probably. And also, it just, like, switches spots every so often.
Oh, no! That sucks!
You wake up in a pool of your own blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, have I at least had my long rest?
Yeah. It doesn't stop you from having a long rest.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Like, I'm making sure we had a long rest. That's the main thing. I was making sure. Um. Well, two things on my list: figure out what's wrong with me, and and then figure out what I can do for Seer. That's on my list right now. Um. And like I said, after that, I guess I'll go down, get breakfast, see, check in with everybody.
Man, all that talk of dying is put into a different light now that I know you've been bleeding this entire time.
That that would change the conversation a little bit. I wouldn't be so nonchalant about dying. With this,
I'm glad I remember that.
this
Actively bleeding.
actively
Fine.
like bling. I'm not gonna die that easy.
Yeah.
A
Like,
blood spurt come out my neck.
okay.
All right. Okay. Well, since I guess they're just going down to get breakfast, then I guess I'll meet them down there.
Okay. Yeah, you head down the large staircase within the basically hotel tavern. You head over to the um, whole what looks to be bar and restaurant built within this place. It's very hotel-like, um, and you see the rest of your group is currently finding themselves to a table. Uh, yeah.
Hey. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To order food, it's going to be a single gold piece each, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 5 silver pieces each.
I still. All right. Cool. I'm a. I do my first 5 silver. But as I get down, hey guys, I figured that I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't really hurt anymore, but do you see any marks? Because I'm still bleeding.
Yeah, I can take a look at you. Yep, then I'll just start examining Gamesh.
Make a medicine check. Or Arcana. Yeah, you can get it.
You can go ahead and D4 to that.
Looking him over, most of his wounds have healed. However, there is this almost constant bleeding across his body. It's small little droplets of blood that just seem to like ooze out of much of him. It's definitely not a wound. It's more sickly. You can make a Arcana check if you wanted to, Senti. With that, you most definitely you've probably cast this spell a few times, and you kind of know the effects. This is an effect of a spell that you know how to cast.
Contagion. The fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, that sounds nasty.
Well, this is a lot of blood. Am I gonna die?
Well, I think I might be able to heal you, and I'll just try to use lay on hands.
Okay. So you spend 5 points and cure disease.
Yep.
Easy enough. As the radiant energy of Milil passes from Belrick into Gamesh, the constant disease effect of Slimy Doom fades. And Gamesh, you once again find your body not bleeding constantly.
All right. I'll start removing some of the bandages that I have. God damn, these things got soaked.
Well, the bleeding should be stopping now.
All right, thanks. All right. All right, so as I'm eating then, so what have we decided that we're doing for the day?
I think the only thing we should do is, well, at least I think we need go to Olin at some point.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we gotta get payment announced. I need to ask him something anyway. Actually, he might not know, but he might at least send us in the right direction. How's everyone feeling from yesterday, though?
I mean, a little sore, but I'll live.
All right.
Was I there when I heard about the thing going on in the city in Kalos?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
there was a strange. You do note, there was a strange buzz to the place. Like this establishment is packed. Like it seems very busy. There seems to be a lot of interesting folk walking in.
All right. Is this place more lively? I feel like there's more people here than normal. Well, at least last time we were here.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I mean, I heard something overnight that apparently nobles are disappearing.
Nobles are disappearing.
Yep, apparently, yeah. Seems like they might be being kidnapped by like another like a noble, I think.
Oh, right. Political stuff. Suppose. Well, this is more than political. This is kidnapping, but.
What point does kidnapping become terrorism?
it depends on how important the person is. No political significance. You're just somebody got kidnapped. you're just a guy who got kidnapped.
So I guess these people are victims of terrorism, then.
It depends on how important they are. Being a noble can mean different things. Sometimes, if you're just somebody who has a lot of wealth, if you own land, sometimes you can be a noble. Remember, technically, you're a lady, so.
And I have significant political influence.
So, yours could be act of terrorism if you got kidnapped.
Like, it's just a really funny example you bring up, because we were invited to the king's ball. We have connections with the Terra and the Paladins.
So if anything happens
and
to you,
the Thieves Guild.
If anything were to happen to you, we can mobilize the units. We find her tonight.
Good luck keeping Seer tracked.
Oh yeah,
If you don't know what you're dealing with specifically, I have no doubt people can do it. But
yeah. They got to do a lot of anti-magic circles and whatnot to deal with you.
yeah,
A lot of them.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So. All right. Well, I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you. I don't really feel like dealing with nobles getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I didn't
A-
expect anyone to go with it, but I think I overheard last night.
All right. Well, as of now, not our problem. We have a lot on our plate as it is.
You think Seer's stuck with you? No, you're stuck with Seer. Yeah.
Gamesh, make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh. That's perception.
Wait, what was said in the roll 20? I want to know now.
Oh, since he said the whole Avengers team will be looking for you, find person, no one is safe. Then she said, "You think Seer is stuck with you? No, you're stuck with Seer."
Yeah. To be fair, any divination spells to track Seer wouldn't work.
So if you did get kidnapped, it'd be harder for us to find you, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, looking around, it's hard. There's a lot of people in here. It's hard to keep track of a lot of the conversations that are happening.
Yeah.
You do note that some of these individuals seem more like travelers, and you see a lot of them have you see a couple weird signs and symbols made, almost look like teams of sorts, or like sigils. You see people are walking in. Almost like they haven't seen a lot of these people in a long time. It seems like some type of get together.
Would it remind me of our Colosseum?
It's that kind of hype of a city.
Okay.
There's definitely some sort of event.
Right.
Gearing up. You can kind of tell.
Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with the nobles, but people are definitely gathering in the city today.
Oh right, yeah. Seer did mention this something. I think there's like a festival of Coliseum fights are happening within the week. I think.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been in the Coliseum. But this isn't really the best time for it.
Yeah, we are kind of busy.
Yeah.
What is a Colosseum?
A fighting arena, essentially. Sometimes you pit against other fighters. Last time we did it, we were pit against creatures.
Dang. What was it called?
A
It
wyvern.
was one of those
Yeah,
Oh, I
and the
thought you were
whip.
going to talk about the magic deer.
The magic what?
The deer, they start with a P. It's like a PT sound. The deer with the antlers and the
Oh,
Yeah!
the flying one.
Yeah, the flying deer.
Yeah, they're talking about the one with the teeth.
Yeah.
Same for tigers as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just a place for
Fun
people
watch.
to test their might. Really. The best come out on top.
Sounds like training up in the mountain. We had a sort of an area with a flat ground where you just think you call it spar. And sometimes they would bring in beasts.
Yeah, then same thing. Jets, for these events, usually be people from around the area.
Interesting. And do you fight to the death?
To the creatures usually, not to the other participants.
I see.
Or at least not the ones I participated in. I'm sure somewhere there's people out there killing each other for sport.
Yes, when we did it, it is until the other person yields.
Yeah,
Same with
pretty
the
much.
beasts.
Pretty much. Well, even if we don't do anything, it might be fun to watch.
I highly doubt there's anyone of our caliber in here anyway. Dragon Slayers or something.
I think it could be interesting to see other people fight instead of being the ones fighting.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it like if we fight in this Coliseum fight, we'll fight Graham's other party?
Yeah. I think.
Ooh, that they could call us out in the stands. Ooh, they're calling you scared.
So look at these big shots. Too scared to Coliseum fight.
Calls Faraday a little bitch and she jumps down.
Yeah, you know, the second you call Gamesh scared of a fight, you know that orc pride has to kick in. Scared.
Gamesh has never run from a fight.
How tall is Gamesh and Belrick? Out of curiosity.
Gamesh is 6 foot flat.
Belrick is 6'3".
6'3". I'm pretty sure most.
We are
tower over
large.
Most of us are.
like insanely taller than all of them.
Oh, I could just imagine Gamesh having like a thing of ale, cough up, scared.
It is kind of funny though, because like for almost as long as I've been a part of this party, we have had a bunch of insanely tall people, a very short kobold, and then there's Seer, who's just like a normal, average-sized person.
Well, I went from playing Asif to playing I kind of got taller as I've gone
Yeah.
through characters. Asif was
Yeah.
5 foot flat. There was like 6 foot. Faradir's 8'5".
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I,
have
I
progressively
lived
gotten
my
taller.
tall dreams
Your next
vicariously from
your next
D&D.
character is just gonna have to be like,
You gotta
a
be,
large
gotta be.
Yeah,
person.
my backup
Yeah,
character
at this
is like
point.
normal height.
Your character is like 8 foot tall, but like they wear stiletto heels, so they're like
Yeah, they're wearing the
Oh.
platform boots that I have in real life, and it's really
Yeah.
cool.
You just look down and there's like a 3 foot.
And remember though,
platform.
to be fair, Gamesh is technically short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
short
text-
for
not compared to anyone else in this party.
Yeah,
a
but
full orc is probably taller than Faradir.
no,
Or maybe like around that height.
nah, you're
They're
tall,
large
tall.
creatures, aren't they?
You know, but
No.
the average, no, they're
They're medium.
in certain books, some of them are large, but typically, but they're like they cap off usually about like 6'10".
Oh, I'm thinking of ogres. Those are large.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, an ogre. Yeah, no, I'm no ogre.
But imagine.
Dang, that's a
That'd be
really small
awful.
ogre. That's a really small ogre.
You're
He's
a
a-
run.
You're the run to the litter. That's why they bullied you.
Are you a newborn?
I mean, Faradir's as tall as probably like a 12-year-old giant.
Yeah, I mean, look. To be fair, in all actuality, Faradir is a large creature. Like she is large.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost qualify as large.
Oh,
Wait till I cast enlarge on you.
oh man.
Huge. And then we need someone else to learn enlarge reduce to make me gigantic.
Oh my gosh.
Then I can fight the Tarrasque one-on-one.
Like enlarged spell scrolls.
Yeah, that's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, could you
Everybody.
imagine
That's-
we,
That's just
in
giving me like
preparation
Power
of
Ranger
this.
vibes.
Oh, Mega's-
You keep giving Faradir the Mario mushrooms, and she keeps getting bigger.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Like, in preparation for this Coliseum fight, we might like 5 enlarge reduce scroll.
The science
Oh.
We just
category
say-
doesn't even go that high.
I would love that just because I think it would be so awesome just watching a massive Faradir just destroy it.
By
Yeah.
accident, to step on
Titan.
stuff.
Yeah.
We don't even send the full part. We just send Faradir, and we cast enlarge on her a bunch of times.
The only issue is I wouldn't get more hit points.
No, that's the only issue.
You
So
don't
I'd
need more
still-
hit points.
I mean,
But-
if I'm getting hit a lot, I do.
But you gotta think though, you're also gonna have a lot more damage output because each time it's cast on you, you would definitely get an extra D4 of damage.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
You know, there's
My-
trade-offs.
My giant might.
this
I
is
think-
our.
Is it already a D8? Yeah, it is. I think it might go up to a D10 at like 17th level or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because
This is our
you're still using
nuclear plan.
UA, so I think so.
Yeah.
This is our nuclear plan.
Yeah. This is how we're gonna defeat. What's his? The tip up Zarin.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you think
Just
you're a
stomp
giant?
on him.
You think you're a giant? Let me show you what a real giant is.
It's like, hey, we've been fighting a lot. Have fun with giant Faradir. We'll sit back with some popcorn.
With some pops.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
When Senti gets in, when Faradir gets into her giant form, she's pretty much double her height. So
Yeah, like
Going-
she's pretty much a giant. She-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm near 17 feet tall, which
I
is
think
actually
that's-
about average giant height.
I think that's close to like the cloud, not sorry, like stone giant. height,
Yeah, I think it's about still. I think it's about still
I
giants.
have a chart somewhere that I made.
Cause I know hill giants get out to about 15.
Oh, cloud giant's 18 feet tall.
Oh, so she's up there.
Yeah, so I know storm giants are like
Wait.
22, 20, 26 or something like that.
Faradir, in your giant form, you can kiss your girlfriend.
You got to show her when you finally see her again.
Yeah. If we don't forget about this by then.
I mean,
Oh, no.
Vader had giant might when.
No,
he
but
was
I
yesterday.
but I don't think you had the you didn't have that bump in your height yet though, did you?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's going
I
to give
made
you.
this a while ago. It's kind of confusing, but the 8-foot is where Faradir stands in comparison to Yistrade, who is the giant man. And then in giant might, she's at the 16-foot range.
Okay.
So that's kind of how she stands next to Yistrade.
But to be fair, at this point, now you're just like the shorter. Now you're just a short one in the relationship. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You're basically
Imagine being 8'5" and you're the short one.
Right.
you're basically like a halfling compared to
Yeah. Yeah, like right now, yeah, you're about
Yeah.
a halfling.
Someone's like, oh, hey, I mean, must be nice for your partner to be able to look up at you all the time. And Faradir's like, no, it's not how it works.
You don't know my struggle.
Oh, but I was right. Stone giants are 18 feet. Cloud giants are 24 feet tall.
Hmm.
Storm are like 26.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I made Yistrade 22 just so she's not 2 feet taller again.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, it's like a range.
Oh yeah, of course. That's just about the average.
Yeah.
All right. We got a massive sidetrack. Okay.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. Look, we do this on a regular basis, but
Yeah,
all
but I
right.
instituted this one.
Okay. So we have agreed that we're going to go to Olin and get the rest of our payment. And yeah, so I think that's kind of the main plan for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So before we head out, I'm going to order another serving of food, and I'm going to take it up to Seer.
Okay. I'll just mark off
Oh,
a
that's
5
so sweet.
silver.
Thank you.
No problem. There's no. I'm at 996 now. Okay. Yep. So that's done. Then I guess
All right. You guys ready to go?
Yep, ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
all right then. Yep. Then we head to Olin.
So you begin
True
heading
friendship.
off to the north side of the city. It takes a good long while, as this is a very large city. Takes you the better part of maybe a 4-hour journey. But you eventually make it to the north side and find a lot of these smaller, almost like individual homes that seem to have been built as independent abodes within this space. You find the one that Alin lives in. You see the door is currently cracked open, and you see what looks to be small bags currently packed on the front porch of it. But you hear some noise within as you approach.
Knock on the door.
When you get that, you hear from deep within the abode. A few moments passes, and you see the door silently opens by some invisible force, and you immediately see in one hand it seems to be, while one hand seems to probably be opening the door for you all, the other hand seems to just be carrying what looks to be a large stack of what looks to be very fragile plates in the other hand, and the door is just currently open to this invisible creature.
It's us, Olin.
Come on in. I'll be there in a second.
All right. Then I go inside.
You hear from around the corner, "Hey, where did you take those plates?" And then you look back towards the door as you just see them all fall to the ground and smash.
Can I try to catch them?
Make a dex check.
And as I do, I'm gonna cast a spell to catch them, though.
Okay. Which spell do you cast?
Animate objects.
Okay, easy enough. You cast animate objects in time to catch all these stacks of plates from crashing into the ground. Olin kind of takes his head into the space, into this like living room setup. He just looks at you holding the plates aloft. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He just like walks over, grabs all the plates individually, and once you let go of the spell, he kind of takes them away. And you see he like kind of snaps his fingers and just seems to dispel his companion. He's just getting worse and worse. He takes the plates back into wherever the kitchen is, and then comes back out. Hi. I was able to collect the last of the payment that I owed all of you. I did bump it up an additional day, seeing how you were all instrumental in even being able to explore the place. While I didn't find what I wanted, I think the Requiem Institute will find some of the knowledge I've gained interesting, and
Right.
yes. But first, he goes over to one of the basically the hallway again. Goes over to what looks to be some sort of a large desk that has been folded in. Kind of opens up one section of it, pulls out a hefty sack, and walks back over, and just hands it over to you, Gamesh.
Oh, thanks.
It should all be there. Yeah, thank you all for your service and for everything. Thank you.
Good. No problem. So I guess you're heading back today.
I'm staying one more night. I'm sending over some packed materials. That'll all be waiting for me at the teleportation circle. Well, they'll be taken across the teleportation circle with me
Right.
tomorrow. I'm just gathering things.
Understandable.
I've spent a decently long time here. I actually kind of like Kalos. It's too big of a city to ever explore in one lifetime, however. But
Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah. Also, I kind of want to get out of here as soon as I can. I don't want to get caught up in the festival.
Right. You know what the festival is?
Yeah. Um, I believe it's their harvest close. You know, um, I think they call it the Ordning Festival. Um, Taken from the days of the giants. Um, Before they abandoned everything. There's a whole section of apparently the giants themselves were fans of games. They built a whole coliseum. There's a whole chariot racetrack. You know, it's supposedly. I personally have never visited it because um, I've never been to the games. But it's built by the giants. It's said that a majority of the city can rest even within the coliseum itself. It's said to hold upward of 1 million people. It's said to be some event, but a little bit too busy for my blood, so I'm
Interesting.
yeah, gonna have to dip out of that.
Fair. Well, something we might have to look into.
It's a big event.
Um,
From what I hear, they have everything. Small games. Basically, they build a whole fairground around the Coliseum and the chariot racetrack, and then they have old amphitheaters where they retell a lot of famous dramas throughout the city.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know the dream spell? Well, not know it casted, but do you know of it?
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Do you know how to counteract it? Or know of someone that might?
It's a tough one. Generally, if you don't sleep, that helps.
Right.
People tend to need their sleep. Anti-magic fields would often work. Um, I don't know if other planes would work.
All right.
I would
Alright.
assume that other planes might affect it, and that it would probably not affect them. If so, it might be more difficult for it to affect them in that chance. Um, really, those are the main things: anti-magic or other planes. There's probably I'm not the wizard to ask for this, um, but I would assume that there has to be some way to counteract it. I know there's so many artifacts that have been created in the past. Maybe one exists out there that can counter it. But I personally don't know of any.
Okay.
That's all a natural 20 is going to get you.
Whew, nice. Okay.
All right. Thanks for the info.
No problem.
All right. Well, I see you have a lot more packing to do.
Yes. I would still like to one day come and be able to do a little bit of research on the book. Um, Seer, you know, knows me. If she ever needs to get in contact with me, and you all can find time for me to kind of come over and investigate, just let me know.
Will do.
It's been a pleasure working with all of you for even the short week that we all did, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
And he kind of goes over and puts his hand out to shake all of your hands, give you a proper thanks.
Yeah, shake his hand. As I do,
I know you're in the pursuit of knowledge. I understand. But be careful what you seek to learn.
I will.
Because you never know who else is trying to learn it too.
I feel like I've learned that from what you all have said. I'll be careful. You as well.
Of course.
It's a dangerous and small world out there.
Yeah, it always seems like it's getting smaller.
Well, you all seem very capable. I believe in you all. From even the little I've seen, each of you is way more equipped than anyone else I know.
Whew, man.
All right. Well, good luck with the rest of your research.
Thank you. Have a good night, all. And he bids you all a final adieu. And you exit the abode. Opening up the bag that you were given, you find it is filled with about 2,000 gold pieces.
Alrighty.
Fair dear. Can you hold on to this?
Yes.
Yeah, so 2,000 gold.
Yeah. So I believe in total, because this is the second time he's paid you, because I believe he paid you all the way up to Yarlick.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, 'cause he gave us like the first half.
Yes.
But he said he gave us more this time, so I forgot how much he gave us the first time.
I believe he gave you either 20. I think it was 2,500.
Okay.
First time.
Okay. All right, so in total it's 4,500 then.
Yeah.
All right, that probably includes where the 4,000 for the bag of holding came from. Part of it.
Probably.
Okay. Cool. 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 So. All right. All right. Now, there was one more quest mission that we saw, and it was the disappearance of children, right?
Not of children, of just individuals.
Of individuals. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 And that was. If let me check on the map because see, if I remember where it was. That wasn't in Ville.
That would have have been in Hanged Man or Might Guard. One of the two. I think it might have been Might Guard.
My guard. All right, so to the south. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I need All right, everybody. I'm probably about to go do a little research on something. Uh, I don't know what everybody else wants to do at the moment. I think today would probably be a good day for us to not just jump into doing more life-threatening things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have some shopping I need to do.
Okay. Well, since I'm looking, I'm probably gonna look for a magic shop of some sort.
Yes, I would like to get a better ranged weapon.
All right. Well, what about you, Belrick?
Yeah, I was also thinking going to a magic shop as well. Because I think we probably need another bag of holding with all the stuff we've been finding.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Belrick, man, is the best of us. He's the best among us, I tell you.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about like last time. I think when we found the dragon's hoard.
Yeah. Having a yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we can find. Actually, let me look on my notes, see if there's. He has. I guess if he asks us to roll for some, yeah, just in case. The preemptive guidance. I'm ready. I like it.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Eddie. Eddie. Um.
Um. Yeah.
Which one? What was the diminution addiction?
The Diminution Addiction was the shop owned by, I believe, Kraglin, who was the Rune Knight Goblin. No, not Goblin. No.
Right.
He owns, that was his somewhat magic shop. He seems to specialize a lot in giant culture and
Right.
objects,
Okay.
magical items like that. Uh,
Okay. Yeah. All right.
but
Cool.
in a city this large, you assume that there is probably a couple magic shops.
Oh, if there isn't, I'd be surprised. Okay. Well, let's All right. Well, find an object with a dragon engraved on it for. You might have to commission that sometimes. You might need to commission that. I mean, you might be able to find it, but typically you might have to commission that. um. All right. Well, I guess let's ask around to see if we can get pointed in the direction of any magic shops.
Okay. Whoever is leading it can do an investigation check.
Okay, guys, who has the brains?
I got a +2.
I think I have you got higher than me. I think I got a +1.
It's
I have a +0.
I have the brains, but I'm indisposed.
She's taken all our brain cells. She has the brain cells.
Spirit is the holder of the party's brain cell.
All right, well, Faraday, you have to be acting seer for now.
All right.
I
And you have
lend my
guidance.
brain cell to you.
Okay. What do I I not have a guidance thing set up? Hmm. Do I get advantage from?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm helping. I guess I hope that works right now. I'll give the help action to.
Okay.
13.
Like,
Oh, it's a 14.
14. 14. Guidance isn't guidancing like it used
That's
to.
one better than a 13.
Interesting. Okay. Asking around to find magic item shops, a lot of people seem to point you towards the diminution addiction a couple times. But you already knowing that that is not exactly what you want, keep searching. And you find a single individual who seems to know of some place. An older fellow. Oh yeah, I know a magic shop you might like. It's called the Last Rock. ROC.
Okay, let me go ahead. The last rock. I like that name though. That's a pretty cool name for a spot.
You'll find it out in the Stein Quarter, near the south side, um, fairly close to the walls out there. More on the southeast, close to the gate. It's kind of out there, but it has some good stuff. Following the older individual's directions, it takes you a better part of maybe 5 hours or so. The sun at this point is beginning to dip and wane, and you figure you have just a few more hours left of daylight before the shops start closing around all of you. Having headed back towards the very tavern you came from, you head out towards in the second district of the city, the Stein Quarter. You find the Last Rock, in all intents and purposes, a very long shop. It seems to have bought out what looks to be an entire bottom row of some sort of two-story apartment complex. Many of the buildings above are lit by small lights, as currently the sun is beginning to wane, and the mountains begin to block out a lot of the sun as it drifts away. The entire bottom section, however, is pretty much all beautiful display cases filled with different objects, some random, some looking like they could be magical in nature. Stuff from hunting traps and bookshelves to strange stones and other strange vials. But you see a very long, very old, worn, wood-carved sign shows the Last Rock.
It took forever. Jeez, this place is big. Whew.
Yes, it is a lot of travel between even a few buildings.
Should have brought some horses. Damn.
Yeah, next time I'll summon my griffin.
Whew. All right.
Where's the carriage when we need it?
I think
Yeah.
it's on a boat.
No, it's in our
Is it-
manor house
yeah.
on a different continent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the manor right now. All right, let's hope all the walking was worth it.
Okay. Upon walking into the establishment, you're immediately greeted with a smell of very old leather. And it is a strange smell, as you know you've walked into many magic shops that are, in all intents and purposes, greenhouses filled with different magical plants and remedies. This one just seems to be a collection of old items here. You see, the shelves are stocked with many different random assortments, from pouches to scimitars, all different weapons. And it seems to be almost like a hoarder's collection. You don't see anyone else in the shop, and you, upon walking in, all of you, don't immediately see an owner.
Is there like a desk counter?
Yeah. So on the right side to you all, as you enter into the shop, you see the shop goes, back at least 100 feet or so, as it seems to just take up this entire bottom floor, and it just seems to descend with all these rows and rows and rows of all these different shelves, and strange knickknacks and items spread across. Yeah.
Well, I'll head up to like the desk.
Anybody here?
Yes. Give me one moment. You hear echo from the back chamber. You begin to hear like a soft like pounding of wood on wood, and as you begin to expect an older figure, probably with some sort of cane, a figure does appear. Initially, you see what looks to be greenish scale, and then almost like some sort of raised, almost like hunched back of a long-necked individual. You see they wear slightly tattered, faded green robes, that seem to have these intricate old spirals in them that seem to be made of this almost like yellowish golden filament. It seems that probably at one point it was fantastic, and probably this person had some sort of station in the past. However, this figure is a very old individual. And you immediately note that they're not entirely human. As you see a very, very old turtle man comes crawling around the corner with a cane in hand, walking just incredibly slowly. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm kind of like bends his head and looks at all of you. Not as spry as all of you seem to be.
That's fine. What's your name?
My name, you can call me Ga.
God. G-A-H?
Nope, just GA.
No, G-A. Dang it. Added a letter.
It's a pleasure to see
Ga.
some folks in my shop. It's been a while. Please, come. And he kind of steps over to the counter. What can I get all of you?
This is a magic shop, right?
Yes, indeed.
Good. Well, do you guys know what you're exactly looking for then? Guess I'll let you guys go first.
Yeah, I was wondering if you have any bags of holding.
Bags of holding. Let me see. You see, he kind of goes over to a large book, kind of pulls it onto the counter, and just opens it, and just one page at a time, just starts slowly going through it. Bags of holding, bags of holding. Ah, I do appear to have one bag of holding on me, yes.
And how much that'll cost me?
They're fairly um, uncommon items in all intents and purposes. I can probably put you back about 500 gold.
That sounds good to me.
Wonderful. I'll get it for you. One moment. The figure goes and walks into the back room. Probably wait a good 7 minutes. And then eventually the figure comes out with what looks to be a sizable bag of holding. It does seem to have some different designs to it. You see, this one, it was probably enchanted for someone's specific wardrobe use, and thus it is this ostentatious yellow color to it.
Oh, perfect.
He said, "Goes my color scheme."
500 gold, please.
Yep, then I'll just hand him over 50 platinum.
I hope you get some good use out of it. But be wary of the bag, man.
Why should I be wary of the bag?
Well, it's a strange legend. The bag man.
Oh, is the bagman dangerous at all?
It's younger folk tend to come back with stories about entities that, dwell within the bag. Items will go missing from time to time. Some say if you speak to him, say, "Come follow me into the bag of holding," he'll follow you. Superstition. A fun joke. Hopefully.
Huh, interesting. Well, thank you.
All right. Since you were looking for components.
I do have some components if you would need. Also have many other magical items. I've amassed quite a collection. If you wish to just browse, you're more than willing and able to.
I would like to just look around and see what all he's got.
Senti, just make a persuasion check. 21.
Ooh, nice.
I might have something. Hold up a moment. Please feel free to look around while you wait. I know I can be a bit slow.
All right. I'll go take a nice little look-see.
Yeah. You see, he kind of, instead of going into the back, he kind of goes up to the front and begins to walk through many of the long rows of shelves, and himself begins to look through the space. If you wish to look, make investigation checks.
Oh God. I'm not good at these.
Ooh.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure. Make a perception check.
It's not bad.
Neither of them was really going to help me, so.
15. You're not gonna make one, Gamesh?
Oh, I'm saying I'm doing. Neither one
Oh.
of them is a good set for me.
Yeah.
Only roll good when I'm trying to be Indiana Jones. We know this.
Okay.
If it's a history roll,
Yeah,
got it.
then I got it. But anything else about intelligence, I'm a no go.
So, looking through the space, you find it's a general mishmash of just general things. A lot of it seems to be non-magical, strange, just random objects. You find a totem. You find pan flutes, pittons, many different musical instruments scattered about. Um, Different sorts of weapons and armors. This place has a lot of materials here. Specifically, staffs. I don't actually think it does. Of all the things it doesn't have, it does not have staffs. Yeah, no. It has a lot of weapons. There seems to be great swords and short swords. A couple hammers. Um, what looks to be a strange blowgun of sorts. Darts, daggers. Um, I would say, so Faradir, looking about the space, just taking a general perception check, there's a lot here. There's approximately maybe 5 or so different magical, probably weapons in here, you would assume. There does seem to be other objects. It's hard to tell if they're exactly magical, as they are just much smaller and harder to see. But the thing that kind of catches your attention, um, and is probably something that everyone else would notice, as it is just a large object, is what looks to be a large iron barrel that kind of sits in the far back right hand corner. That has all this random stuff currently on top of it, and it's actually where the older portal individual walks over to, and you see a large what looks to be some type of like old, like large shield. Seems to have this draconic head stamped across it and engraved into it. And he kind of grabs it off and pulls this large shield off, giving you a better look at this strange contraption. And you immediately note that while at first it looks like just a sealed barrel, there seems to be some sort of almost like bolts attached into it. It doesn't look like an entirely solid object. It's very strange.
Hey, Go, what's this thing?
Oh, that's it's some sort of magical device. It's hard to explain. If you want, you can investigate it.
All right, I guess I will.
I would also like to figure out what this thing is.
If you would like to, you can roll an investigation check, one of you with advantage.
You got the
I
higher one.
roll an Arcana check
Roll an investigation check.
because it's magic.
I think we got to figure out how it works, though. But I'll give you advantage. You have a higher investigation than I do.
You have guidance. As Faradir guided you.
Okay, solid 23.
23 is enough. You find there is a very hidden catch found on this weird, large sealed iron barrel. Releasing it unlocks what looks to be a hatch at one end of the barrel. It's a similarly tight space, but probably two medium creatures could probably fit inside.
Okay. It looks like something that you go inside of.
I got no idea. So it looks like two people can fit what's inside this barrel. I put my hand in it.
It goes into the barrel. Do you climb in?
Know what? Yes.
Okay. You step into the barrel, and quickly getting to the other end, you notice what seems to be a row of 10 levers on the far end. Each one seems to be in some sort of neutral position. They are able to be moved up or down.
There's about 10 levers.
Yep.
I raised the third one from the left.
You raise the third lever. You immediately see light come in on your left side. You moved it up, right?
Yup, yeah.
Okay. As the side on your left, shutters open, and you can see out the window. And you can see Faradir and Senti currently just looking at you through this window.
Oh.
And there's two of them actually, since two people can fit in this space.
Okay. Then I'll raise the fifth one.
Fifth one. Nothing happens.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I'll lower that one back down.
Back into like a neutral position.
Yeah, back into the neutral position. Can it go down?
It can.
Then I'll keep pushing it down.
Nothing happens.
Then I'll put it back in the neutral position. And I'll put the third one back in the neutral position.
Okay, the window's closed.
I don't want to blow a hole in anything. I'll just start to get out.
Okay.
This is interesting. It's some type of contraption. I don't want to keep messing with it because I'll break something. Probably will pay for it.
Does anyone else want to get inside?
I'm good.
Sure. Okay.
All right. All right. Well, let's leave that be for now. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna mess with that one anymore. Scares me.
There are other items. Like I said, Faraday, you noticed a couple magic items. What seems to be weaponry. Um,
I would like to look at the weapons.
there seems to be a whole section with many different weapons, all of which seem to have some sort of gleam or shine to them. You find what appears to be shiny dart, shining morning star. A very nice looking hand axe, a long sword, a heavy crossbow, a very nice and shiny hammer, and a very, very nice looking dagger.
This is a crossbow, a dagger, and
Morningstar
what
dart,
was?
bunch of weapons.
Are there any longbows?
I don't believe there's any fancy looking longbows here.
Okay.
There is the crossbow.
What type of crossbow is it?
I believe it's a heavy crossbow.
Okay. I was gonna see if Mabehi wants it, but I don't think she can use it.
No, I don't think she can. There's a nice looking dagger. And lots of armors.
I'll take a peek at the armor.
There seems to be chain shirts, leather, that seem to have like a slight, almost like golden glow to them. You find specifically a strange one. It's not really an armor, but you find a interesting looking robe with what looks to be different patches on it. It has like a dagger, a lantern, steel mirror, stuff like that.
Okay.
You find a slightly shimmering, almost like teal blue studded leather. Oh, also two of the weapons were a great sword and a short sword, by the way. Almost forgot those. You find like almost like another studded leather piece that seems to be of a like a deeper blue color. And
Are there any breastplates?
no breastplates.
Okay. I would ask what the studded leather ones are, because I think Seer could use some armor.
Heading back up to the counter, the older turtle fellow has fully gotten this symbol of the draconic carved symbol out of the shield and is set up. You go over and ask him about the leather armors, and he will say, "Oh yes, I have a few of the studded leathers. They're all of resistance. One to cold, one to force, and then I have a chain and a leather armor, both resistant to radiant damage. I also have many different weapons. I have a vicious greatsword and short sword. I have long sword of warning. I have a slightly enchanted morning star and a very heavily enchanted warhammer and dagger. Thus saying a +3 dagger and a +3 warhammer."
Okay. I don't think any of that is useful for me specifically. And I don't know what kind of armor Seer would want.
I think Seer would take any type of armor at this point.
Yeah,
Light
but we can.
armor.
You're robotic right now.
Light only armor, please. I am so sorry. Is
Okay.
it getting
Yeah,
any?
that's why I asked about the studded leather, but
I think
I'm
she
just
means
going to.
the type of magic armor you would want.
Yeah.
Any light magic armor?
Yeah, there's
No,
the studded leathers that are resistant to the
different
different
elements.
damage types.
So those, yeah. So there's two. There's a chain shirt and I think just regular leather armor resistant to lightning. Sorry, radiant damage. Yeah, chain shirt armor of resistance and leather armor of resistance, both for radiant. Then there's studded leather armor of resistance to force, and then there's a studded leather armor resistant to cold.
I was thinking of just
Well-
like when we go back, just tell Seer like what they have, and then we can return and get something if she wants it.
I will say additionally,
Gamesh?
he will say, he also has a very interesting instrument of the bards. He has a clear lyre. And he also has eyes of the eagle.
Oh shit! Interesting. I want that lyre so bad. I'm not proficient in lyres, but
How
I
much
want
are the eagle things?
The eyes of the eagle would be about 3,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This guy is
But they give you advantage
very
on perception checks.
Yeah, they did give you advantage on perception.
That's some price gouging there, baby.
And you can make out details of even extremely distant
Yeah.
creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. That's that's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're contact lenses, basically.
Yeah, I think I would not be buying that for that much money.
Would you
So
like?
I am
Oh,
good.
oh my gosh! I just realized I just did something crazy. When I bought the food, I put it down on my platinum instead of my silver. I'm glad I caught that.
Yeah, that's a 10 gold meal right there.
Yeah, man. Whew. Okay.
That waiter getting that tip is like, oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, right. It's like you get a platinum instead of a silver.
Yeah. What Fairdeer is Fairdeer bringing that up out loud for the
She's not super concerned about it.
Oh, then I think Gamesh can't do anything about it then.
Yeah, I just personally like the item, but Fairdeer's not. She
Understandable.
doesn't want to see things as much as I want her to see things.
That's a fair thing. I give you that. Okay. All right. Was he able to find Tinty's component that she wanted?
Oh yeah. Worth 500 gold, right? Yeah. It's a very intricate looking, yeah, a very intricate looking draconic symbol.
I don't know what she's casting. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out.
500 gold.
I can't wait to find out.
As you begin purchasing this item, the older turtle individual. So, did you all enjoy the apparatus of Kowalsh?
I didn't mess with it too much. I didn't want to blow a hole in anything.
It's a rare one. I found it deep below the oceans one day, and when I established this place, I brought it here.
So it moves, I'm guessing.
Yes. It is a type of ship.
Of ship.
Yeah. Each lever controls a different part of it.
How big was it?
It's large. I mean, you could fit 2 people in it.
Okay. Oh. Like a personalized, smaller ship than real
Yes.
personalized. Oh.
Very good for scouting.
I see. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna help us out right now, though.
Fair enough. I allow most people to look over and check it out. It's incredibly rare. I believe it's the only one of its kind.
Interesting. All right. Well, besides that, how well versed are you in magic in general, like spells?
I would consider myself fairly adept.
All right. Do you know the dream spell?
I do.
All right. I'm potentially looking for something to counteract that.
Counteract dream.
Yeah.
That is a difficult one. May I assume someone is bothering you. You would not like them to do that anymore.
Preferably.
Interesting. I don't know if there's much I can personally do. It's hard to escape that spell. If you don't sleep,
Yeah. I heard that one. Look, I know the luck of just finding a magic solution isn't going to be easy. But even if you can point me in a direction of something that might, any ideas would help.
make a persuasion check.
Okay. All right, come on, Gamesh. This is what you're supposed to be good at. Yeah.
19. There is an item. One that could possibly help you.
All right.
You would most likely find it somewhere within the city, being owned by one of the main collectors here.
Okay. Who would that be?
The Cloud Crown Twins.
Cloud Crown Twins. right.
Two of the most prominent council members within the Kingdom of Kalos.
Okay.
Rwanda and Caper, Cloud Crown.
Okay. All right. Cloud Crown Twins. Rwanda and Caper. All right, and he said they're part of what?
They are two of the more prominent members within the Council of Kalos.
Okay. Prominent members of the Council of Kalos. All right. Do you know where I can locate them?
Yes. They'd be found within the Sky District of the city,
Okay.
close to the very center. They own a singular large manor there. They're odd ones. Their family has turned to magic to supplement their waning ability to control the political sphere here. They use their access at the Wormvault, the magic academy here, to wrestle certain artifacts away. They've been trying to take my artifacts for a very long time.
Hmm. Seeking to claim magical artifacts. Okay, so they're not going to want to part with this very easily then.
Most likely not. But I know they have something that would most likely work.
All right.
It's something that I was looking into myself.
All right. All right. Thanks for that information. Um, I'll hand him over 10 gold pieces.
Thank you.
How much for one of those studded leather armors?
One of these studded leather armors. Apparently, I closed the tab. I could probably. I could probably part with it for maybe about 5,000.
Ooh,
They're expensive.
yeah. Which were the ones he had again?
Cold and I believe force.
Force. She already has a brooch of force. I might. I'm never going to do anything with this if I do stuff with it. I'll get it. I'll give him
He said it was 5,000 gold, right? So I'll give him 500 platinum.
Okay. Yeah, you do the cold one.
Yeah, the cold.
Okay. Studded armor, studded leather armor of resistance, cold. It is 12 plus dex, and it gives resistance to cold.
Okay.
It does
All
also
right.
require attunement.
Figured. All right. All right.
Wait, if it requires attunement, don't get it. I won't be attuning to it.
Oh. Would I know this, Graham?
Probably, I would assume.
Okay, never
'Cause
mind.
when you gave me like some magical items, I would have had to like unattune to a thing.
Okay, cool. All right, fine. Never mind then. I'll keep my platinum.
I wanted to speak up before you bought it.
That was like, oh damn it! I could have given it to Mubehi, but
Still,
yeah,
I just wanted to let you know.
yeah, that's fair. Okay. Um, well, with that done, I don't know if Fair wanted to get anything, but
Nope, I'm all good.
all right. Well, God, thanks. You been a help.
No problem.
Okay, I guess we go where we go.
Yeah, where so you all exit out of the last rock, and yeah, where do you wish to go?
I guess at this point we're heading back to the inn. Unless somebody else has anywhere else they need to go.
I don't. Whoops, did not mean to click that. I don't think I have anywhere.
Yeah, I can't think of anywhere else to go.
Okay.
Then I guess we begin our 5-hour trek back to the.
You are much closer. In all
Oh,
honesty, it is probably a half-hour walk.
oh, okay,
You went out of your way to go to the north of the city, and then basically had to come back. So
okay.
it is not
Uh,
as bad.
I was like, oh goddamn.
This is a huge, huge city.
Yeah, definitely huge.
I went through it fairly recently, and it is basically as big as Metro Detroit.
As big as how
And
big?
it's as big as Metro Detroit.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's approximately like 40 miles across. It's that's a lot. I mean, like in intents and purposes, it's nothing compared to like a modern place. But like,
I mean, but like you said, it was built. It was built and meant for giants. So I mean,
yeah,
it's
like
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good comparison. It would be like, um, if you started off in like New York, right? Let me measure distance. So like, say you were starting off at like the Statue of Liberty, right? And going 40 miles out. Um, you would get to. Yeah, you get out of the city. You get to like. Oh my God, it's so far. You get to like
I mean,
near. You get to like Princeton. I don't know other famous places to allude it to.
I mean, but it's based off like what we walked, like just a 5 hour walk in a city. I mean, if you're walking at a decent pace, you're looking at about 9 minutes per mile.
Yeah.
So that's that's a hike. That is a hike. So you're
Yup.
looking, yeah, that's a hike. Because then you do got to account for the fact that everything we do isn't going to be a straight line. So, but that's a lot of walking, man. I've done walks like that, but damn, that shit sucks.
Yeah, it's so hard to find like a good like place in the United States to compare it to. Not
No,
Oh
we're
every
all
yeah,
getting.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. People are just making great cardio.
yeah.
Great blisters on your feet is what you're making.
We have healers. It's fine.
Yeah, we have healers.
It's basically okay. It's basically halfway between San Antonio and Austin,
Okay.
like dead center of San Antonio to Austin, Texas. It's about halfway.
What are our feet? Oh, good. Ah, the fuck. Okay, but yeah, I mean, well, I guess it's 30-minute walk then. Back to the inn.
Yeah. The sun had at this point, being in that shop for a pretty decently long amount of time. The sun does set. You do approach the tavern in the darkened night, and upon walking in, off to your right, it is slightly rowdy as you see a lot of individuals are currently drinking, having fun. Um, but yeah, you've made it back to the tavern. Another
Cool.
day of stay here is going to be 8 silver pieces for every person.
Uh, mm, Even each person, each room or each person.
I believe 8 each person.
Each person. Okay. There's 6 of us, so that's 20. That's 48. I'll just toss up 5 gold.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah, and the tavern is yours. Um,
Um. Uh, I guess we'll go check on. See, well, yeah. Wait. So we got the 2,000 from. Do we want to divvy up what was in the bag of holding? The 4,000 plus the plus the 2,000. Or do you want?
Yeah.
That's the group change. So
Oh,
Oh,
I forgot I have these gems in my inventory. Could I have sold them? They were blue and yellow gems worth 500 each.
yeah, yeah. You can mark that off as you getting 1,000 gold.
Cool.
So 2,000 by 6 people is about 3 something. Meant to click on calculate.
333. One person gets an extra, I think.
Okay. Um. So I guess everybody can mark theirs then. 333. You get 333 gold pieces.
Does Mabehi need somebody to carry hers?
Yep. Yes, she does.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have that bag of holding now, which I got essentially for group funds.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I guess we put that in there for her for now.
Yeah, just however much money is on her character sheet, just dump it in. Well, not all of it, because that would be a lot of the weight, I would assume.
All her basically anything that she'll have from excess, we'll just keep in there for Mabehi for now.
We should have bought 2 bags of holding, and one is just only for Mabeki's extra money.
Honestly, honestly.
Didn't they only have one?
Rebecca needs it.
Yeah. I think he only had one though.
If she's over carrying capacity right now, she'll dump 100 platinum in.
Sheesh.
God, she's so rich.
I mean, I have a lot of platinum too, but
Yeah, but you
I could.
spend your
She
money.
is still over carrying capacity.
Oh my god.
She dumps another 100 platinum in. Why is her weight not going down? Oh, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
No.
My
It
God.
might not have the setting to count coin weight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into the settings for that.
Oof.
But even then, then she shouldn't be encumbered.
Yeah. She might just have some stuff.
Did you like click off of the gold area, because you got to click off of it first for it to
I did.
register? Oh. Huh. Who knows? I don't know.
Mabeki's just cursed to be forever encumbered.
Oh, it is going down. It just doesn't go down by much.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You gotta put it this way. I think when I took the 4,000 on, that I gained like an extra almost 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot to. It takes a good little bit for it
What
to
is
really.
her heaviest stuff?
Maybe if she would put her money in the bank, this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Oh, but that's never gonna happen. Who trusts
You
banks?
can't carry your entire dragon hoard in your pockets.
No, but that's what she wants to do.
We should
Instinct, you
just,
know?
well, Grandma Behi exists, just have her put it in a fucking bank.
No, it is funny
She's
because
had a
like,
change of heart suddenly.
if she ever gets like chewed up by a creature, they wouldn't be able to chew her. Why is she so crunchy?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how much of it is gold, because they could probably chomp through that.
They bite down on her and they're like, "Is this kobold made of real gold?"
Yeah, she doesn't have bones; they're just gold.
Gold.
Yeah. She's a
Mabehi-
sack of gold.
Wolverine's
covered in flesh.
like infused bone metal. It's just Mabehi, but it's gold.
That's how she takes it to her grave with her.
Yeah. You grave rob a Becky, you have to really go for it.
Yeah.
That's why she's so heavy. She's made of gold.
Yep. Oh, you saying your friend has a heart of gold? No, she put her gold on her bones. She didn't want anyone to have it.
She literally has a heart of gold.
We advised against
She
it.
read the cursed book. She read the cursed book.
Yeah, if anyone does read it, it would be Becky, wouldn't it?
Oh, I forgot there was a cursed book that could literally do this to Mvehi.
Yeah. Try to turn off some of the things on her inventory. Just to see. Encumbrance. Simple. Yep. Ignore non-equipped items weight. Hell yeah. Take off that burglar's pack. There you go, Becky. is actually just do that. That way she can at least carry her other stuff. So yeah, she just puts she'll take all her money back and just put the burglar's pack in the back holding.
Okay.
Because she actually cannot go without it. Also, I think that generally the items in her sheet are made of the burglar's bag, and I think that should be fine because I think she listed each individual item within the pack separately. So yeah, she's actually fine. I don't know if she wants to sell these 26 gems worth 50 gold each, though. I really wonder. But yeah. So, as you all fiddle around with your new bag of holding, putting a lot of your stuff within it, do any of you choose to do anything for the rest of the night in the tavern?
When we get back, I'm gonna go talk to Seer again.
Okay. You head over and do that.
I also, if at all possible, while they were gone, I probably would have like ritually cast the alarm spell at the door.
Yeah.
I'll go up and knock on the door.
I'll get up and let you in, and I'll just like break the alarm spell as I do that, nudging the line with my foot when I open the door.
Hey, did you get any sleep?
A little bit, yeah. I see you didn't die.
Yeah, no, not this time anyway.
Also, is he no longer?
Yeah, he's no
You cut
longer bloody.
Oh, bloodied. Oh,
Yeah, Belrick fixed me up.
Good. I was a little concerned about that.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I was probably have to pay for the sheets to kind of bled throughout the night. But yeah,
Yes, I can clean those. I do. I have magic.
oh well, then I guess we can handle that before we leave then. But may have found a solution to your dream problem.
That was much quicker than I thought it would be.
Now I don't
What is
have it, but
Still,
at
you
least
found a solution.
yeah. Apparently there is a magic item or artifact. There's a lot of collectors apparently in the city. You know, pretty big place. And the item might be held by, they were called Crown. Where is it? 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 The Cloud Crown Twins. They're members of the council. Problem is they are kind of magic hungry at the moment, I think. So they're trying to collect them. So getting it may not necessarily be the easiest thing to do.
I guess we just have to figure out what they're interested in. I mean, I have a lot of magic items.
Yeah. So that's what I was able to find out. They're in the Sky District.
But yeah, so hopefully we might be able to get this figured out sooner than later.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go rest up. My feet hurt. Do a lot of walking in this place.
Yeah, you've been on for a while.
Yeah. Well, getting to Olin was about a 4.5 hour walk.
Oh,
Yeah. Like again, Carlos is really, really big.
you'd think they'd have like infrastructure for that, like a business,
Something,
taxis.
but I guess they haven't thought about that. Whoever does it will make a killing.
Here you just look. No, that's a joke. I'm sorry.
Maybe there were some and you just didn't ask.
Yeah.
No, there just isn't any. That's all it is.
We walked by a car that said Uber, and we just didn't see it.
Oh
Guys'
goodness,
perception's not high enough.
they're not high enough.
Yeah, all the
Just
words
didn't
in
think
giant.
to ask.
It is all in giant.
Faradir speaks giant.
Yeah, I speak giant and have the highest passive perception.
That's all I.
Faradir saw like a
It was
carriage
just
with the
written
word.
so small.
Faradir's
Faradir saw
these lazy motherfuckers need to some exercise.
Faradir now understands why so many like carriages had the giant room for Journey on it, the third room.
Oh, yeah, that would make
Yeah.
sense, huh?
No, I just assume Faradir's like, yeah, these guys need to get some exercise. They can
Yeah,
walk.
there's no infrastructure in the mountains. She's used to just hiking all the time.
uh,
I mean,
Faradir
the city
not
is,
know what a
the
taxi is.
city's not in the mountains, you know. It had a gondola leading up to the capital. They have infrastructure.
Weaklings.
weaklings, use your legs.
Imagine not living in the mountains.
You need to get up high, climb.
Just
Oh,
walk there, dummy. It's
oh
not like
man.
it's hard.
God, if it were Asif, it's like, what? You don't have wings?
Yeah.
You can't fly, pleb.
Yeah. I am superior.
Oh goodness. All right.
That's how I'm playing my fairy in the Friday game I joined. Just like everyone else is walking, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll just fly over here. And they're like, all right, you can stop showing up. It's like, you could have played a fairy, and you didn't. We're in like a Witchlight campaign,
Right.
and my character doesn't have shoes, which everyone is very concerned about. And it's like, she doesn't ever touch the
It's
ground.
the ground. Why would she need you?
Why would she walk when she can fly?
What happens when
She
the
never
wheels stop
lands.
Yeah, they keep trying to like get her to put shoes on. I'm like, no, I don't wanna.
Nah.
Why should I restrain my feet?
Yeah,
I am above such matters.
to wear shoes would be to imply that you would ever set foot on the ground.
Then you could always be like, and your feet always stink. I think the shoes do this.
Yeah,
Oh man. All right.
These are overrated, man.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's got the magic items. We have a lead for potential fix to Seer's dream problem.
Character, I'm worried about that.
Um, what time of day is it now?
At this point, it's night.
It's night.
You traveled in total for 8 hours, and then probably spent another hour or so, buying and coming back from buying stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, the sun has gone down. It's like early night still though. There's a
Okay.
couple more hours left to generally the party atmosphere of the city right now.
Okay. Now, this is gonna be a little more of a metagaming question. So, if we are battling your group, is this going to be like a in-game thing, or is this something we're doing on the side? Is this going to be like a little side thing we're doing, side session, or is it going to be something that happens in Kalos?
I mean, this is definitely. Yeah, it'd probably happen in Kalos.
Okay. Uh, so I'm metagaming right now. I'm gonna ask someone around about the festival.
Okay.
Can
So you go down to like the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make just a general perception check.
What is going on? Oh. Scroll, 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 scroll. Perception. Oh my gosh.
There are a lot of people. It's hard to really grasp conversations. But so it's hard to pick up on what the general talk is currently. But you see a group of individuals that seem probably like they know a lot about the event. You see what seems to be three um, individuals currently standing around a table. They have drinks in their hands. You see one seems to be a um, well built bugbear. The other one seems to be what looks to be a half elf in like full plate mail, and the other one seems to be looks to be slightly human, if pale. It reminds you of features you've seen on a lot of ASMR.
Okay.
There's like a hint of blue to the skin, which kind of gives it away.
Okay.
Um, Dark black hair, kind of like short on the sides, and currently wears like probably like this really shining studded leather, a long cape, um, and is covered in weapons. They have what looks to be on their belt, on either side, two rapiers on each side, with what looks to be two short swords added onto that on their waist, and then what looks to be two short swords on their back, and then two on the sides on either side, so they can pull them out from their back. And then their chest is just slinged and covered with daggers. It looks like they have about 10 daggers on them at the moment. And this very ostentatious, slightly blue, almost like dart that seems like really large with these blue swirling wind patterns on it. The three of them are talking, and these are the most ostentatious. These are the adventurers of this continent who are just talking at a bar.
Okay. I'll approach.
You immediately see that this one individual, the dark haired one with all the weapons on them, is just he's talking loudly, but kind of with like a passive perception that you would assume he immediately notes your presence even as you just start walking. And kind of like begins softening his voice as you get closer and closer, and then just kind of looks over to you. Hi.
Hey, if anyone might know something about what I'm about to ask, I figured to be you three.
You see all three of them look towards each other. You hear the half elf individual. What do you want to talk about?
The festival.
You see the black haired one. Ah, yeah, the Ordning Festival. What about
Ye-
it?
What does it consist of?
It seems to consist of a bunch of different stuff. There's a whole fairground that's built. They have a bunch of kind of boring dramas and plays that they show constantly in rotation. The big thing is the chariot races. That is one of the big events. And then there's also the fight in the Giant's Pit. It's a whole week thing. There's many different fights. What do they call the Giant's Pit other than the Giant's Pit? He looks towards the half elf, who kind of like looks back towards not the fur, the bugbear in the back. Blood festing. That's the name of the arena.
Lewd festing?
Bloodfesting. It means blood fortress in giant.
Okay. Oh.
You see the probably ASMR figure, the black hair. Man, giants are fucking really on point with the naming scheme. Gotta say it. Kinda like it.
Yeah, has a ring to it.
Yeah. But they split the fights up, depending on how big your group is. Or depending on what type of fight you want. Some of the more skilled individuals tend to get put in the group fights. They pit, people like us against other adventurers and groups and parties. A lot of them come from the city themselves, guard captains and their acolytes trying to make a name for themselves. But some people come from out of state, out of the kingdom, and try to make a name for ourselves here.
Interesting. Might have to look into that.
Yeah, it's from what I heard this year, they've actually upped the bounty. The buy-in's kind of steep this year, but the payout, it's way better.
You know what the buy-in is?
Right now, per group, it's 1,000 gold. Victory, all the groups pay in. You get a cut of each group's, pay if you were to win, and then the state, doubles it.
Oh, that actually is a lot.
Yeah. Some say that if you impress them enough, they might toss a little bit more money to your way. It's all about the show.
Where does one sign up?
You can probably just head over to the Blood Festing, and do it there.
All right, let's
go. All right.
I think the main house is doing it this year. They run it typically every year. It's House Stormbane.
Run by House Stormbane. Stormbane?
Stormbane, yes.
Okay.
Who runs it? Is it he kind of looks over towards the bugbear individual. Is it Osiris? No, Osiris is the playwright. I believe it's Rethgar. Yeah, Rethgar. Yeah, Rethgar Stormbane. Younger brother to the Supreme Military Commander. I hope he's going to be there. I want to impress him.
Okay. Younger brother to Supreme. Younger brother to Supreme Commander.
I don't remember if you were told when you went to the council building when you first came to Kalos. But the city of Kalos is split with 40 councilors. It is an even number, and there is one deciding tide vote, and that is from the Supreme Military Commander. They have the honor of being the one to break ties if they ever occur within the council.
Okay.
And they also control the armies.
Yeah, I figured. That makes sense. All right. All right. Well then. That changes things. I might just have to sign us up then.
Yeah? Are you a single individual or are you a group?
Group.
Well, if you get put into the group fights, Look out for us. We're the Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and stones. Gotcha. Avant garde.
It's a pleasure to meet you. He kind of puts his hand out there.
I go and shake it.
Let me get his name real quick. My name's Sleipnir. He points to the half elf. That's Ridis Nikvin.
I sleep near. The elf is. Say the elf name again.
Ridis.
Ridis. All right.
Type those out. I think that's how it's supposed to be spelled. If you can't tell, these are my characters.
Oh.
We made them like 2 days ago, so. At least it's sleeping here. Then Ridis. And then this is Belero.
All right.
And he kind of points to the bugbear individual.
Gamesh.
Pleasure to meet you, Gamesh. We have a couple others who are currently getting their beauty sleep, but look forward to seeing you.
Of course. Well, I'll leave you to the rest of your celebrations.
Thanks. You have a good night.
You too.
And as you begin walking away, you overhear, he continues his story and starts talking about, so this dream that I had, I was pulled in and there was all these random people. Well, one was a walking tank of some machine, one was like a vampire dude, and he starts going on about some strange dream he had.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything over the course of the night? Anyone just people watching or talking?
I think I'm just gonna go for a walk outside for a little while.
Okay.
Are any of my party members just like hanging out in the tavern?
Yeah, I'll probably hang around the tavern.
Okay. Because I'd probably spend like an hour or two out like in the tavern before I really go down to bed. I've been inside all day.
Okay. Yeah. If you have a meal, just mark off a good 5 silver pieces. As you enjoy a nice, comforting meal with drinks and begin to rest for the night. Two who are in the tavern, both of you make perception checks.
Can you roll for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Seer, you generally just pick up the same, hype for this festival. You only got a 13.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah, you get the sense that most of these people here are excited about the games, either the chariot racing or the fights within the pit. Belrick, listening in. Let's see. Roll a d8 for me. Six. listening in, you hear some conversations from a small group of like local people who are just coming here to celebrate. It seems they know some of the out of towners and are just getting them up to date on the gossip of the city. You overhear that fairly recently, one of the major houses of Kalos had a big political mess. The only male heir to the Stonejaw house within Kalos, so one of the major families. Uh, his name was Jaro Stonejaw. Was arrested fairly recently. You get the sense that this is probably within the last few days. He's been arrested on suspicions on the kidnappings that have been going on throughout the city of these major artist individuals, and is currently now residing within the Northvale prison complex to the north of the city. And you, additionally with that, very good perception. You also note that while all this is going down, and Jaro is currently in prison awaiting trial, a lot of the dramas who had recently were going to be played at the large amphitheater in the coming week for the festival are now being restaffed with new actors in an attempt to keep them alive. And you learn that specifically two plays, Drama of the Yellow Sign and A Yellow Brick Road, are now being run by the famed actor and playwright Osiris Stormbane. And that's what you hear. Farader and Senti, can both of you make perception checks? Okay. Farader, roll a D8 for me, please. Two. So as Senti is currently making flower crowns on this nice long walk, Farader, you happen to pass by and notice a board of jobs that you had once seen before, and note that many of the jobs have been taken off the board. You also begin to hear some individuals talking about them. You overhear a conversation that not but a few days ago there was a massive corruption scandal within the cities of Hollow and Mightguard, as the Scold, as they are called, which seems to be, from what you can tell by the way they're describing it, seems to be the Thieves Guild within the city, has unleashed documents pointing to some dangerous corruption within the two cities, and unknown attacks have been confirmed as abductions by creatures called slads. And you do learn through this that two individuals from Hollow were escaped from the city's clutches. One being, both of them now on the run and currently with a warrant out for their arrest. One is described as a bloodbender, and the other one is described as a ghost.
Nice.
Interesting.
And you do see there's on the board now there is pictures of drawings of these individuals um, with warrants out for their arrest. Currently, the bounty is 1,000 gold each. And you also do see that there's essentially a drawn image of what a sled looks like, and you just see what looks to be a large frog creature with very large claws on it. But
Okay.
other than that, the two different groups of you are able to walk and enjoy the rest of your night.
Cool.
Anything else you wish to do?
Question. We're still level 13, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure I didn't miss that. Since he's just a ray of positivity.
Yep.
But no, I think Gamesh is more or less pretty good at this point.
Okay. Belrick and Senti?
You know what? I do kind of want to check out my bag of holding, see if anything about it. Maybe whisper into it.
You go ahead.
No, I'm just curious about the bag man.
What do you want to whisper into it?
I'll just whisper, hello, is anyone in there?
Yeah. You speak into the bag. Nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, that'll be all I'll do if nothing happens.
Okay. So, Fairder and Senti, anything you two want to do on your walk? Or you just walk calmly and quietly?
No, I'm just gonna go on my walk and then head back to the inn.
Okay. You all eventually turn in for the night, heading off to bed in your respective rooms. You all begin to drift off into sleep. Seer.
Yes.
You go to sleep with
Yeah.
apprehension, intention,
Mm.
and you begin to dream.
Uh-huh.
You relive the moments of the previous dream you saw. You feel the presence again on your left, and you look. And the dream shifts and changes as it's just a normal dream. Your mind takes you through the traumas of the day and tries to unwrap those thoughts, those memories.
I never thought I'd be so happy to have a nightmare.
But you get a long rest and actually have a good sleep.
Nice.
It seems
Oh, yeah. It's a talk. That's all.
Gamesh and Belrick. Both of you roll perception checks with disadvantage, please.
Oh.
I feel like this may be my fault.
You've gone messing with the bag, man.
Oh no. Oh no. My stuff.
You both are in the midst of dreaming, and then suddenly light fills your eyes as you both instinctively open your eyes. You both sit up, almost at the same moment, looking towards each other. A soft moonlight coming through the shades of the room. Both begin to look around, confused at what roused you from your sleep. Why are you awake? And I'd say with Belrick's passive perception, you look off to your left, towards where you doffed your armor, put down the night song and your new bag of holding. It might be a trick of the moonlight, but it looks like it's slightly open. And you see two small yellow dots within that small opening. What do you do?
I think I'll get up and try to stealth near it, so it maybe to avoid it, to get like around like to like the side of it, the bag.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Okay. You begin moving along the side, trying to move around your bag. You think you are slightly stealthy. There's creaks within the space. The soft scratch of your own nighttime clothing against itself. Your heavy breath. What are you doing now?
I guess I kind of want to hover over it, see if anything, any limbs or anything will pop out of the bag.
You make your way closer. Make a perception check. Looking over the outside of the bag in the little space where you can swear it's slightly open, you don't see any limbs or anything of that nature. In fact, now that you're standing, it's hard to see the eyes. It was only when you were in your bed. At this angle, you don't see anything.
I'll just pick up the bag and look into it.
Yeah, you open your bag. It's the empty void that you know. You can put your hand in and summon an item.
Belrick, what's going on?
I thought I saw a pair of eyes in my bag of holding.
A pair of eyes.
Yep, like some like visible yellow eyes.
Um. I grab Lumberdoom, and I'm going to cast See Invisibility with it.
Okay. The see invisibility is cast out. looking around the space. Make a perception check.
Come on, Gamesh. Please roll good. Not bad.
You don't really see anything.
Ah, damn it.
You're looking at the bag. It looks like a bag of holding.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, a bag of holding can't sustain life for too long. There's no oxygen to breathe. No air.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I think Seer said you can empty the contents if you turn it inside out. All we have in there right now is what, a burglar's kit and some coin. I'm gonna turn it inside out.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll just turn it inside out on top of like my bed.
Okay.
And I'll be staring where he empties it at.
Yeah, you empty it out and you see, a bunch of coins plop out. The burglar's kit falls out. Yeah, everything you put in there seems to fall out.
Oh, I don't see anything. Maybe it's just your mind playing tricks on you. You just woke up.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully it's not that bag man that Tortle was talking about.
Lord, I hope not. Alright, well. Guess we can put this stuff back in it then. The Turtle Man did say that things would go missing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I checked my stuff.
Make an investigation check. Looking over yourself, you're fairly confident you have everything.
Alright. Alright, well, I got all my stuff.
Can I make a check to check my stuff?
Yeah, investigation check.
Ooh.
Oh,
You look over yourself, and a lot of your stuff was, kind of like you have a lot of your major things. Can't find your water skin. You can't find scissors. You don't know if you just can't see them in the darkness, or what.
I think I might be missing my water skin, but I don't know if I just misplaced it.
Alright, well, I don't know what to say to that one. Well, like I said, I'm not seeing anything, and nothing came out the bag, so can't be in there. Look, how about we just get some rest? We'll check again in the morning and go from there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And make sure I don't want to do. Yeah, that's all I really got at the moment.
So you both go back to sleep?
Um, I'll stay up until my see invisibility wears off. It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably just go back to bed.
Okay.
And once that fades, and if I don't see anything, I'll just go to sleep.
You both lay in bed. Belrick, you look back over to your bag, and you don't see the two yellow dots anymore. You know that it's probably just a trick of the moonlight. You close your eyes, and you go to sleep. Gamesh, you spend the next hour looking towards the bag, watching it with the sea invisibility, hearing the distant sounds of the city around you. Still wild, still active, the space around. And by the time the sea invisibility ends, you're exhausted and tired. You had a long day of walking, and the sea invisibility fades. You sigh and go in an attempt to sleep. And eventually, you do so. The both of you wake in the morning. Belrick, you search your collection again, and you are able to find all the items that you didn't know where they were. The scissors were hiding at the very deepest part of your own pack, as well as your water skin. It seems as if you lost nothing. It was just the darkness of the night. The two of you pack up the rest of your things and prepare for a new full day. And as you walk out the door, I need to ask Belrick, how much gold, how much wealth was in the bag of holding?
I think it was just the 333 gold from Mabehi's.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Mark down that one piece of gold has gone missing. As the two of you walk out of the room and go to greet a new full day with your party and end the session there tonight.
The bagman, he hungers.
Damn.
No one start talking into my bag.
Nobody do this. That's crazy. My mind is racing.
I was hoping something would happen.
Yeah, I do love that Sierra is totally the type of character to believe these rumors.
I think we should befriend the bagman and have him join our party.
Gotta meet him first.
One of our characters gets taken by the bagman. Our backup character is the bagman.
Is the bagman.
He just comes back looking like that other character, but it's really just the bagman.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Changeling.
Become Bagman Warlocks.
Could you imagine?
Warlock
Too bad the
cat
bagman
pack.
doesn't exist.
Whatever you say.
Turns out Belrick is just going insane.
Yeah.
Wait, it is possible that it's like, isn't it like in the bagman description it said that like people who like use the bag of holding to escape could be inspiration for the bagman or something? If it's just people going into the bag, I've created at least 2 bagmen.
I mean, maybe the bagman is someone who was in a bag and should have died but didn't, and now he's just stuck in there forever.
Well, I mean,
Fucking air genasi that doesn't have to breathe.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, a bag of holding is just a interdimensional space.
Yeah.
So technically,
Pocket.
it can connect to the astral sea, the astral plane.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
who knows? So who knows what's peeking through pockets?
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? We may never find out.
Yeah, but I'm sure this will never pop up again. Never be a problem in
Never.
the future.
No.
We'll just incrementally lose small bits of gold.
No, no. I hope it. Oh no.
Who
Look,
knows?
like
It might have just fallen out when you dumped the bag out. Who knows?
that is very plausible.
We
He
don't.
accidentally kicked it under the bed.
God, you just upturned the. Could you imagine if Seer still had 4,000 gold pieces in her bag?
I mean, you have a lot of stuff in your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I need to clean it out. I'm gonna make once we get by the manor, I'm gonna clean some of the stuff out.
Yeah, I need to reorganize my items too, to be absolutely honest. I have way too much stuff.
Man, I still have that immovable rod. I love that I've used the immovable rod exactly once, and it was only to distract a feeble-minded Gamesh.
Oh yeah.
It's good
I
use
have
for it.
this powerful magic item, and it was an orc chewing toy, basically.
You had a giant toddler at your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Seer, just make sure to add to your bag of holding notes that you have the Book of Chaos Scribble King.
Yes, I will for sure. I made a note of it in the channel.
I took it out of my equipped it. Well, I did it graded out so that way I know it's not on my person too. So, but yeah.
I'll make a note of it as soon, probably tomorrow.
Oh man, okay, that was fun.
It
was
was.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I didn't do anything.
Oh
Yeah. I mean, you were recovering from that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That,
Oh no, I had
yeah.
fun.
yeah, that's because the dream spell is actually one of my favorite spells in the game. It's such a good spell.
Yeah.
There's so many creative ways to use it. I'm waiting for one of my warlocks to get it.
Ooh. Nice.
Got 2 more levels.
I just like how you can. I mean, in the hands of a bad guy, it's not a good thing. In the hands of a good guy, it's just the most annoying thing, most likely. Every night, if you don't use your spell slots, you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cast Dream on them.
Well, my warlock is lawful evil, so
Ooh.
Nice.
I got plans.
Not gonna lie, I am worried that if I block Dream, Isildur is gonna start contacting other members of the party. I don't.
I mean, logically, that's what he would do, but at least out of character, I know that the familiarity with the character makes it easier to do. I think is what it was.
Yeah,
The
probably.
thing is, though, that
I
in all
think.
honesty, he's read most of your minds.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he knows Seer. You know what I'm saying? He
We
knows.
have a history there.
Yeah, they actually have a history.
My mind is the issue we're having. I think he read everyone's mind at that one time except for mine because I had the necklace.
Yours
Yeah.
and Mabehi's. Mabehi's was the only one who saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone else, yeah.
Senti's protected. She can't be affected by the spell.
No, I think it was Senti that actually saved.
Oh.
It was one of the two.
Someone saved.
Yeah, it was one of the two. He got most of you though.
Yeah. It's why I'm like, is it really worth trying to keep him from tracking me?
Like-
Because just track anyone else.
Yeah, I think it was Mabehi.
Well, the tracking, you gotta think, because divination affects way more than just knowing your location.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying like
So,
useless.
oh yeah.
Very useful. I thank you very much.
That's why he couldn't read your mind.
Divination magic scares me, and it scares Seer.
Yeah, divination. Yeah, divination's a bitch. I tell you.
Yeah.
Seer's best friend in magic school was a divination wizard. She knows that shit's terrifying.
I do think
You
that
literally can't hide anything from them.
there definitely should be a spell or something that can block dream, because it's just so powerful.
I think there is.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, no, there is no counter to dream, really.
No.
Isn't there the non-detection?
That
about
doesn't
wit?
work because it's an illusion spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the caveat for dream. It's an
Yeah.
illusion. It's not divination.
And even if you have like a ring of like protect against like anything to do with your mind, really dream is a message spell. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is it's not, you don't read the person's mind. You don't even really know like their dreams. You're just creating a dream to talk to them.
Yeah, you're just, if anything, you're giving them a dream. You're
Yeah, it's you forcing something on them. If you know about their backstory, then you can create a very, compelling dream that works towards that. But like other than that, it's just a fancy message.
I mean,
Like-
a ring of mind shielding specifically, no one can get in your head unless you allow them.
Is it mind reading or is that
Because creatures can
Read your thoughts,
telepathically
determine whether you're
communicate
aligned,
with
know your
you
alignment, or
only
know your
if you
creature type.
allow it.
Oh.
It's not telepathically communicating with you.
No, it's
That
just
it's speaking to you like it's a message, isn't it?
Yeah,
Immune to
but
magic
to-
allows us to read
to-
your thoughts, determine whether you're aligned, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
Yeah, telepathic. That's the actually speaking directly into your mind. That's technically not what dream is doing.
dream's like a pre-recorded message.
Yeah, this spell shapes the creature's dreams. Choose
Yeah.
a creature known to you as the target of this spell. The target must be on the same plane of existence as you.
At least that's how I.
Such as elves can't be
That's at least how I would rule it. Because telepathy is actually like a feature you can unlock. So I don't feel like dream is telepathy.
If the target is asleep, the messenger appears in the target's dreams and can converse with them.
Yeah, I don't.
Talk back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a message, yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad Seer didn't say anything then.
Yeah. Nightmares are different.
Yeah, nightmares are. Yeah, nightmares.
I
are
mean,
whole-
if
yeah.
You can make the
the only
messenger
way
appear
you're
monsters
immune to
if you-
dream is if you're a Kalishtar.
No. If you're an elf, a warforged, if you're something that doesn't actually sleep, you're immune to it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
happens-
If you are a creature that does not dream, you are completely immune to it.
Unfortunately, I'm human.
Yeah, you're just plain Jane human. But to be fair, Gamesh isn't faring any better. So
yeah. But Isildur isn't targeting Gamesh, is he? Except for that one time when he killed you.
yeah, except for that one time, Yeah. It's okay though. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna.
And even then, you provoked him.
I mean, to be fair, I provoke everybody.
Exactly. I don't think it's
I-
anything Isildur has against you personally. I'm pretty sure Isildur has a personal vendetta against Seer. Of some kind.
Well, it's okay. Gamesh has a personal vendetta against him now, so we'll balance it out somehow. Oh man.
I love it because Seer still doesn't want to fight this dude.
Gamesh does, but he knows that now is not the time.
Yeah, it's just from Seer's perspective. This guy was like used to be her friend in college. She liked him enough to help him overthrow the government.
And it's funny, like you said, you like he can make us go poof. He make Gamesh go poof. All right, that's he did do that.
Yeah, he killed Gamesh immediately.
With a word, die.
Yeah, one word. And then also like if you ask Seer who the most powerful person she knows is, she would say Yisildor.
I mean, that's a fair assessment. That's fair. I don't think we know too many people who are stronger.
Yeah. It's just currently I think only Gamesh knows that Yisildor is Dalton Wendelin.
No, we all know.
Yeah, you all were
Well,
there.
okay. I can't
Remember?
remember what it's called.
That's what the Elder Tempest showed us, or
Right.
the other
the-
thing that
The Sphinx.
the Sphinx showed us that.
That knows all secrets.
And then
Gamesh is the only one that knows that you helped him.
yeah, Gamesh is the only one that knows that I know him.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. Sorry, I can't.
It's okay. Look, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information.
It's been like 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 years worth of notes.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to next level though. I get a power boost. I'll do more damage.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
The only thing about it though is because like I have Lumber Doom, but like my magic is just so much more potent. Because I think my next feature, I once per turn, whenever I cast a spell that does damage, I can add half my sorcerer level to the damage.
Ooh.
So every time I cast Terran Fist, it's gonna do
God.
3d10 plus 7.
Oh my
That's
god.
God, I forgot about that ability. So good.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. God, I forgot what the higher level abilities were.
Yeah. 14 is when you guys get high powered. Like right now, you guys are strong, but yeah, not that strong.
I get a feat.
Yeah.
I'll finally be an 11th level wizard.
Oh, you get 6 level spells.
I already have 6 level spells.
No, but you have access to a spell that is
Yeah.
itself 6 level.
Yeah. Sorry, I misconstrued the meaning.
Yeah.
My bad. I get confused.
It's okay. Right now, you do have 6 level spell slots.
Yes. That's what I have up to 7th level spell slots right now.
Yeah.
But soon I'll get up to 6th level spells, and that'll be. I'll have to see what there is.
Look, you're a wizard. Wizards' spell lists are freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so long.
I
You
cannot
get the most
explain.
spells.
I cannot explain to you. Like, I really, after this long rest, I really just want to go through my spell list, my prepared spell list, and mix some things up. I've had the same list of prepared spells for like a good few weeks. There's just so many.
You know what's funny? Actually, I did look through spells. I was like, I looked through spells to see what people would take because I like to figure out what spells my characters would take. And the main spell I always look at for Seer's contingency. That's just the spell I always look at.
What's contingency?
Basically, you prep another spell, so if something happens, you designate a trigger, and if that trigger happens, you cast that other spell instantaneously. You don't actually have to cast it; it just happens.
Ooh.
Yeah, contingency. That's the one spell. Like, yeah, Seer definitely will want contingency.
Yeah, that does sound like a Seer spell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's exactly the kind of paranoid thing she'd do.
That or the global invulnerability.
You know, lots of tempting options.
Yeah. There's just a few good ones out there though. Those
Yeah,
those are the two I really looked at. Like, yeah, those are serious spells.
so many damaging spells that just level as I level.
Yeah.
So for the past few wizard levels, I've been picking either like conjuration spells or like utility spells.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with upcasting the magic missile to 7th level and just pelting people.
Yeah.
No chance to even escape.
No chance. You just get hit, buddy. Just take it.
Yeah.
Just
Take
like
it with take it with a
goblin.
smile.
25 AC. I don't care about that.
Just die. Just die.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, this 24 didn't hit this creature. My turn next.
Yup.
Yeah.
Hope you have shields,
Hope you hope you do.
and you better hope Graham doesn't forget about it.
It happens too much.
You better hope Graham does not forget, because this is the only chance you got, buddy.
It's either I forget about it or when I remember it, you don't cast it on that person.
I know. I have a sixth sense for these things.
Ain't
Like-
it lovely?
Like every single one of those flame skulls had shield.
And Seer didn't do anything besides get us out.
Well, because wasn't there like that weird eclipse god terrifying thing that was like coming outside? It's like showing up. I don't know.
It was the husk of Midas.
Oh, that was Midas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. I still would have done what I did regardless.
Yeah. But no, honestly, I think that building was going to come down regardless. So,
Yeah.
but we don't know if it technically did. But I think it was going to come down.
I mean, either way, there were people firing at the building. So
I don't know. Were they firing at the building, or were they just blowing stuff up in the area?
there might have been just
So they were blasting their way through the Mizium refineries on the north side of the town, which, you know, was causing loose rocks to tumble for, you know, the entirety of the mountain, like
Okay.
valley, essentially. It didn't help also that that didn't help the tower, and the fact that Midas has been trying to escape for a very long time.
well. He's found the sweet escape of death.
Yeah.
Wait, how did he? Do we know how he got stuck? I don't think we found that out.
Initially, he was just a husk without a soul, so it was somewhat easy to put him into the cage, and that's what his apprentice did.
Oh.
Because he didn't know what happened to him. Midas has lost his soul somehow, and then 2 weeks after, seemingly something else took over.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's all in the note. That really long.
Oh yeah,
diary.
I'm about to I'm gonna look at that again.
Thank God for that apprentice, huh?
Yeah. Gave us went out like a.
Isn't the apprentice the guy who like we found who had just ended up braining himself when the Sky City fell?
Yeah.
What a way to go.
At
least he did something before he died.
Yeah, it was just still. I feel like the people who like actually trap these monstrosities behind closed doors don't get enough credit.
Yeah, they typically die in the process though.
Yeah, but like we usually find them or they're like the corpses.
We find them.
I don't care, but
there you go.
I'm just saying, if we did care, they would be underrated.
Oh, by far.
Like, could you imagine how much chaos Midas would have wrought if he was outside of that tower?
What?
People wouldn't be blowing it up.
Yeah, no.
No, people would not be blowing it up.
The random Skyrim music that just started.
At least the people who like trapped the Mad King got proper credit, right?
I mean, it was a whole army. I hope they would get props.
Yeah, a whole army did what like one wizard's apprentice could do.
I think the Mad King was technically stronger.
No, I know.
I'm pretty sure. And the Mad King kept coming back.
For sure.
Oh man.
The Mad King had a chance to gain power.
He did.
Before they tried to trap him. I don't think Midas had the same opportunity, so to speak.
No. Yeah, I don't think so either. All right, guys. I need to hop off though.
Yeah.
Good night, all. Thank you all for playing.
Of course. So, just let us know if it's going to be Monday or Saturday, I guess, for the crossover.
Yeah. I shall. Have a good night, all.
All right, everybody, take it easy.
Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Night.